When educators begin to collaborate, it is important to acknowledge PLCs are a process and not an event. Fostering engaging conversation that is purposeful and impacts student achievement can be challenging. Begin first by considering these questions. To what extent is the work of your PLC focused on student learning? And what gets in the way of effective collaboration? Establishing and developing a PLC is a cyclical process of interdependent experiences with colleagues whose focus is always improving student learning. With that in mind, all members of the PLC must eventually take responsibility for not only their students, but all students' learning. The CAR process assists PLCs to review, evaluate, and effectively use a viable curriculum that will provide a focus for all of your PLC conversations and aid you to be more effective educators and team members. Before engaging in these conversations and the elements of the CAR model, the PLC must be established. The first steps are to establish norms and protocols for interaction and understanding how to arrive at consensus. Once this is begun, the PLC will work through a cycle of exploration and improvement. The community will then begin developing, implementing, and reflecting on their practice and discussing new ideas centered on improving instructional practice and therefore student learning. Educators will gently push themselves and one another to learn deeply in order to foster a culture of risk-taking and innovation. This can be done through job-embedded professional learning, such as the viewing of video segments, sharing articles, sharing student work, or through purposeful discourse. The group learns together as equals. Although one educator may take the lead in the initial stages, or the person fulfilling the role of facilitator may change over time, the team is responsible for learning, and as time progresses, the group becomes a high-functioning collaborative community. We must remember to assess our progress in order to gauge our journey, and in time, learn from our experiences. The PLC may make adjustments in the ways they operate. By modifying their norms, they may fine-tune their goals, seek new resources to benefit learning, or perform other modifications to improve the functioning of PLCs. Then the process repeats itself. Throughout the year, the team will constantly learn, innovate, assess, and reflect, all the while staying focused on the goal of improving students' achievement.